everyone, this is Lucia and this will be a short floor work somatic movement practice. Usually for this practice what I use is two mats, one next to the other, and then yoga mats or gym mats, and then I put a blanket on top. But really, whatever you have at home works. If you have carpet on the floor, that's great. You could put a blanket on top, or yes, whatever you have works. So let's lie down on our backs, please. And keep the soles of your feet on the floor, knees bent. You could place your hands somewhere on your body or keep your arms wherever you feel like. And taking a moment to scan yourself. Just scan your physical body, and as you encounter any tension, the possibility to intentionally soften and connect with the floor. For example, I'm sensing some tension behind my neck, so this awareness helps me to soften and relax. Same, my eyes, they feel, the muscles around my eyes feel a bit tense, so just letting that area to soften. Just taking a bit of time here to notice those places which might be tense today, and as you become aware, having the opportunity to relax and soften. And how is your breathing now? As you soften yourself, perhaps you will notice that there are spontaneous sighs as a form of release that your body has. So we will begin with a bit of movement, and this will be a gentle bouncing that will begin from our feet. So you're going to find your feet, you're going to push the floor away from you as if you were, yes, pushing down and forward and then releasing. And again, push down with your feet and forward and then release. And push down and forward and then release. And repeat. For now, let's do this slowly and notice, the rebound effect of when you release. And this maybe it won't be a big movement that somebody can see from the outside, but you will definitely feel that rebounding. So if you start to accelerate the pushing and the releasing, the pushing and the releasing, you might start to notice that there is kind of a rocking that happens from feet to head. And at some point, what you can start to explore is you push and then you bring the floor towards you. You push the floor away and then you bring it towards you. And you push and you pull, and you push and you pull, and you push and you pull. At first, perhaps if this is the first time that you're doing this, it can be like, okay, I'm using my brain too much. And sometimes, that's good to pay like a lot of attention to detail, and then perhaps you can drop it and see what your body knows with the input that you have just gave to it. So just bouncing, as if you were bouncing with feet standing on the floor and you fully standing, when you jump. This is kind of the same idea, but with your feet always on the floor. And perhaps you feel like sounding like I want you to notice what is happening to your head. Is your head moving? Is your head getting stuck or fixed in any way? Just allow that movement to travel through your spine into your head. And at some point, we will return to stillness gradually. Lengthen your legs. Notice what you're feeling now. The residual effect of the action. Perhaps already you notice your breathing changing. Perhaps it feels a bit more global. Perhaps those areas in yourself that felt tense are a bit more soft and relaxed. And please, let's bring our feet again to the floor. And we're gonna start with leg swings. So this is something that I love to soften my hips and to kind of loosen my hips. So I'm gonna go slow for the first few times, and then we can speed it up and see how that feels. So open your arms towards your sides. Let's begin by dropping our knees to our left side, and then returning your knees back to the center, and then dropping your knees towards your right side, and turning your knees back to center and then to your left. And notice how your head can roll towards the same side that your knees are dropping, and then bring them to the right side, and your head can roll towards your right side. And now think of dropping your knees to the left and rolling your head to your right side. And bring your knees to center, drop your knees to your right side, roll your head to your left. Feel free to do this with eyes closed or eyes open. If you keep your eyes open, try to keep them smooth. And everything returns to center. And then as you drop your left knee to your left, your right knee starts to drop, but instead of dropping, your right leg kind of lengthens towards the front of your room and then wraps your left leg, and your head is rolling to your left. And then reversing the movement back, your right leg swings back and returns to both knees facing the sky. Let's go to the other side. So right knee drops, left knee starts to drop, but the left foot swings around and wraps your right leg. And then return. Try to keep always your feet contacting the floor. Also try to avoid this, like dropping your left knee and swinging your right leg in the floating in the air. Like there's nothing wrong with that. We could do it. It's just today we're doing this version, and that will create a bit more of loose of space in your hip as well when you keep your foot sliding through the floor. So at first, let's go head, same direction to the knees. So let's go to the right side. Drop your right knee, left leg, start to slide forward and then wrapping your right leg and return. And then to the left, head and leg wrapping and returning and wrapping and returning. And always when you return to point zero, this would be feet standing on the floor. Feel your feet fully standing on the floor. And how's your throat? How's your belly? Please keep your belly relaxed as you do this. Keep your belly relaxed. If you want, you can speed up the movement. Sometimes when we speed up the movement, we get insights that we wouldn't if we go slow. So, no, but first it's good to kind of find the slowing down so that our brain can understand what we're doing, and then we can speed up. So now I want you to roll your head onto the opposite direction that your leg is swinging, into the opposite. And to the opposite side that your leg's swinging. How's your breath? Always return to, remember, when you bring yourself to center, feel your whole back connecting with the floor, your soles of the feet, and let's take a moment, return to center, lengthen your legs. How are you feeling? Already I feel my hips kind of warmed up and also much more available. So we will continue a little bit more with this. So you're gonna drop your left, both knees to your left, your right leg swings, your right arm comes through your back, sliding, touching the floor behind you. You enter with your palm touching your right leg, perhaps you reach towards your right foot, and then you complete the circle, continuing behind you. And let's go 2 more times. So your right arm is entering from the floor into your body, continues the line of your leg. It doesn't matter if you need to keep your knee bent, that's fine. Continuing above your head and completing the circle. And then the way back, swinging your leg back. Beautiful. Let's go onto the other side now. I'm just gonna arrange the microphone. Oh, sorry. So how's your breath? Find your exhale to connect you with the floor behind you. And let's drop right knee, left knee, and swing left leg towards your right. So now you can see more clearly what my arm is doing, is entering through my back. It's touching my low back. My head is rolling towards my right. Left hand can reach further onto my foot. Keep the circling, opening above your head, and your arm kind of brings you back. And we'll try a few times, side and side, right and left and right. So let's drop to the left, right leg swings, right arm reaching and circling, and we return. And then dropping to the right, left arm goes, reaching, left arm circles above our head, and we return and keep it going. How's your breath? You know, at some point you could speed up, but take your time to really kind of taste the slow moving, so that again your brain can pick up what you're doing, what you want to do. One more to each side, or you're going at your own rhythm. Just take a few more. So return to center, and we were gonna do just one more little thing. So we're gonna drop knees to the right, left leg swings, and this time instead of going behind with our arm, we're gonna go above our head, and you can, something really nice is to maybe follow with your eyes, or you don't have to really fix your eyes in your hand. It's just like the direction of your head turning in the direction of your hand, and perhaps you can follow above your head. I'm not straining my eyes. I'm just, okay, I know that my hand is going above me. And you keep going to the circle. And here, you will bring your knees towards your chest, like a little ball here, like a little ball. And you're gonna place your left hand in front of your face. You're gonna push with your left hand and with your right forearm. See how my spine is not fixed, lifting or like stiff. It's just following like a wave. And you're gonna, as you push, you take this kind of shape with your legs, like some people call it mermaid. And twist gently behind you, and then we return. Forearm on the floor, left knee comes in. Try to focus in this kind of allowing kind of your body melting or pouring into the floor. For me it's challenging because I have like a lot of control of my neck, so it's challenging to let myself just melt into the floor. And here you have this little bowl on your right side, and you again find your left leg long in front of yourself, your left arm above your head, and your legs returning back to center. So let's try that on the other side. I'm gonna do just one resetting sigh. Maybe from talking too much, I get like a bit tense in my throat. So let's go to the left. Dropping left knee, right leg is swinging, and then your right arm is going above your head, And then everything kind of brings into a little bowl, and your right hand is in front of your face, more or less, and you're pushing at the same time that your right leg is sliding behind you. Your left arm is also pushing. And notice how my spine kind of just like this kind of curve, expanding through my right side, and left side is kind of a bit shrinked, so that I don't have to lift in a long line, and my muscles in my abdomen don't have to really do anything, because I'm just pushing and with my hands to the floor, and finding that space through my right side. So you can twist. And then let's bring everything back. Again, here, try to expand this right side of yourself. You see my left forearm is entering close to my left leg. My head is just kind of a little heavy, pouring on the floor. Everything returns to a little bowl. And then my right leg lengthens, my right arm swings above my head, and then everything turns back to center. Shall we try a few times without me talking too much? You could, I'm going slow so you can face the screen, and then you will get it. So to the right side, dropping legs, left leg swings, left arm above your head, everything comes to a little bowl. Left leg slides behind you, arms pushing, heavy head, left side of your body wider, twist, and then head drops, left arm swinging above your head, left leg swinging to your right, and everything returns. And let's go to the left. And something very interesting is that there is a moment of momentum, you know, the swinging of the leg, and keep going to the right. This moment of, this is a bit different that we could try. So when you are swinging your left arm above your head, circling your left arm, left leg is extended to your right foot. Basically following with your eyes, your left foot, you bend and you're already sitting. We can try that option, okay? So as we start to find the floor with our right ear, lengthen left leg, left arm finds the floor. You swing your left leg and then open. Let's try that on the other side. Both legs drop to the left, right leg swings, right arm above your head. And here you are kind of chasing with your eyes, your right foot. You bend your right knee, you keep chasing your right foot, and then you enter the floor and your right foot chases your head and return. So I want you to experiment for yourself for a few moments, you know, both options, which one you like better. And as I said, sometimes it's a matter of momentum, like if we move always slow all the time, we might be efforting or muscling. So some movements are really nice to find that momentum, and that helps to lighten the movement, if that makes sense. So let's go to the right with the kind of eyes chasing foot chasing head to the right. To the left. And keep going a few times. And at some point, you know, if your body starts to take different shapes, or it moves in different ways, just listen to that, and you know, and you can turn off the video and listen to those impulses in your body to move. This could be just a warm-up for yourself. Yes. So we can do one or two more, finding other qualities of, the movement, allowing your head to stay, your spine really available. How's your breath? Here I am playing a little bit with my eyes and with speed and with my arms going into a different direction. Just softening everything back to the floor and taking a little moment here just to notice what you notice. So, as I said before, perhaps you want to keep going a little bit more. You put a bit of music and you just follow where your body takes you for a little while. Or you can just stop here and continue with whatever day, night, afternoon, morning. So thank you very much for being there with me practicing together, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.